Hi, I'm Teresa Scott, and I'm a chaplain at Mercy Medical Center. I started working at Mercy in August of 2003, and I've been a chaplain ever since, so it's been 14 years. My job at Mercy is hospital chaplain. I'm also part of the palliative care team. A typical day for me at Mercy starts with I get here at 9 in the morning. I get a census of every patient in the hospital, and so I sit and go over that census and try to map out my day, where I'm going to go, who I need to see in ICU, who I need to see in PCU. The day usually goes completely off the rails about noon. I end up doing not what I had in mind because a trauma will come in or somebody begins to die or staff needs someone to talk to. So I like the fact that my day there is no typical day for me. Every day is a little bit different. I was interested in spirituality and religion, so I retired from a job and started studying in college at 38 years old. I went back to school. Studying, the only thing that ever interested me is religion and other people's ideas of religion, not knowing that this is where I was going to end up. So 2 months before I graduated, this job opened up at Mercy. So I did a telephone interview. I flew out here for an interview, and they hired me. So it wasn't particularly the healthcare that I wanted to get into, but it was just helping people spiritually with whatever they were going through. My favorite part of coming into Mercy every day is working with the people. Not just the patients and their families, of course, that's right at the top of the list, but I love my colleagues. I love the people that I work with. I need that camaraderie, and I like feeling a part of that camaraderie. So it's definitely the people here at Mercy that keeps me coming back. Oh, my favorite meal in the cafeteria, they always bug me because if there's some kind of form of potato, that's what I go after. My favorite meal is the yummy bowls, though, and that happens once a month only during the summer, so I'm always very excited on that day. I'm really happy when it's yummy bowl day. The baked potato bars, any potato product, I'm really happy. It doesn't take much, obviously, so that's my favorite meal. If I could go back and tell my 25-year-old self anything, it was, you look fine. I would just say, you look fine. Stop worrying about it so much. If I was as thin as I felt back then when I thought I was fat, does that make sense? I wish I would tell myself to relax and not worry about so much. Be a little more courageous. That's what I would tell myself if I could go back. If I were to retire tomorrow, I would miss the people here. I would miss walking into the building wondering what my day was going to hold. It's almost like it's painted into the walls here. There's a sacredness here that the sisters built in, and I feel that every day when I walk in this building. I would miss that terribly when I retire. My favorite thing about coming to work each day is Yummy Bowl Day, because I know that's coming, or mostly it's the people here. Trying to be of service, trying to help. I get to come alongside people during their absolute worst moments. I call it the hallway time. I had a friend in Texas that said that those are the moments. You're coming out of one door and haven't gone into the next door, and it's that hallway time that's the most serious and the most scary. I'm with people in their hallway time, and I find energy in that and love in that. I am energized by the hallway, so I appreciate that about coming here. The most interesting day would have to be October 1st, 2015. My job as a chaplain, and it's evolved over the years, but I've come to believe that it's my job to see the love in the room, even in the most horrible tragedies. My job is to point out the love in the room, and most of the time the love is in the sorrow or the sadness or the despair or the great love and appreciation of the families in the room. October 1st, 2015, I walked into that ER wondering what I was going to see as far as where was the love going to be. The love was there in the staff. The love was there in the people and the nurses and the techs and the doctors and my colleagues throwing everything they had into saving these lives. That was the love in the room for me. I got to spend time with the one who died here. I was alone in that room, and I realized that I got to be the presence of love for her. That whole day was just a blur, but my focus going into that was looking for the love. I don't remember a whole lot about specifically who I talked to and what I see, but I know that I touched every person that came in. It wasn't until days later that the absolute tragedy of it hit me. But in that moment, God gave me the courage and the strength to see the love that's all around us here in the work that we do.